time.
Well, let me ask you, how much, when he's talking about the crowd and the fans, how much does that influence, in your mind, close games like this one?
Man, we're emotional beings. And when you have the support of your crowd, when you're out there on the court, it does energize you. It gives you a lift. So I think it's significantly important. As a matter of fact, I think it's worth probably 6 points.
No kidding.
Yeah, I think it's worth about 6 points when you're the home team.
And do you miss it as a former player? Do you miss it?
Well, it's been so long ago since I played, I can't even remember being out there, Kevin, but I probably do miss it just a skosh.
Yeah. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Terrence Jones out there with Grant. Then there's Okafor. Then there's Ish Smith. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He had 40 points and was his usual self on the defensive end as well. A lot of blocks from him, something we're accustomed to. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance. For him and for us, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Grant from outside off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially.
And that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The 76ers trail by 12. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Picked by Okafor. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And he gets it to go.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look. Got it. Get the ball inside.
At the elbow, it's Freak. Puts up the baby hook. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
A moment here to see the numbers for Freak. He's been putting up 35 points per, almost 5.5 blocks, and 14 rebounds. And he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
Yes, he's a Brahma bull inside, let me tell you that. I mean, when he starts bucking, just get out of the way.
And both free throws good from Freak.
Some really terrific numbers for Freak. 8 rebounds, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
An interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Hickman. Irving kicks to Freak. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting. The 76ers trail by 14. Picked by Okafor. Here's Pessoa. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the
And so that's the end of the first half. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 13. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Rebounding certainly a big part of the contributions you've made early in this one. Do you think this game is going to come down to which team hustles the most?
Nah. I mean, like most games, this will probably come down to who scores the most points. Rebounds are just an accessory. They only mean one team's missing shots. This game is still all about the buckets.
Thank you so much, Kevin. He makes it hard to argue with his logic.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans even more fired up.
Well, we've established a clear dominance on the interior at the offensive end.